Hello and welcome to another episode of Shar Says So. I'm your host Shar and we have quite a bit to discuss, so let's just hop right into it. Like I literally just finished, like 5 minutes ago, just finished watching Ladies Night, which is a new reality show on BET that reminds me a lot of but on BET that stars Salt and Peppa and SWV as they embark on a tour. Like they cover everything, like from the initial meeting to rehearsals to the tour. So I just checked that out and I enjoyed it. It's cute, easy watching. You know, you can do it. You can sit down and watch it, or you can do the dishes and watch it. It's one of those easy breezy reality shows. I did think that Lily's boyfriend, when you check this show out, Lily's boyfriend Popeye, they only show a little glimpse of him. He is fine. But aside from that, what prompted me to watch this is this Twitter account named Coko Butter, who got SWV to sit down and evaluate today's talent, including like her, Chloe and Halle, Tiana Taylor, like, you know, all of the new girls. And so Twitter was a little divided from what I saw. Coko was the number 17 trending topic for a day because Twitter was a bit divided. Kind of like how Twitter was when Maya Angelou, you know, that clip went viral about a month ago with "You don't have the license to call me by my first name." So Coko, people were divided about Coco's critique. I'm familiar with Coko. We follow each other on Instagram. She is, when she was active on Twitter, we were on there as well. And I just looked at it as like an auntie critique. I didn't look at it as anything like hating, bitter, jealous. But I thought her critique was fair only because we know that the girls today do serve up a moody, it's all about a mood and a vibe. They serve up a moody vocal. We don't really have a Kelly Price, a Faith Evans, a Coko of today in the new school. Everybody, like no one stands out. Everybody's got this mid-tempo, and they sound the same. And if they're up-tempo, they don't sound that well. Even though they did critique Queen Naija, and despite her past, because we all can be redeemed, I have heard some of Queen Naija's music because she did the Soul Cypher at the Soul Train Awards, and I was impressed. I wasn't expecting vocal, like I was impressed. So I'll include the link to the Coco Brown video that SWV did in the description box because I've been kind of iffy including things into like embedding videos and content within my own videos because let's face it, the laws are tight. There's a lot of fine print when you sign up for a YouTube channel and I don't want my content being yanked down. So a lot of things will be in the description box. Along with, if you follow me on Facebook, the stories are posted there. Shar Says So everywhere. The stories are posted there. They're on my Twitter. So yeah, keep up. But I'll include the link in the description box. What I also got around to watching is Wife Swap. I don't know if you know this or not, but Wife Swap has totally rebooted and it is good. They got same-sex couples, interracial. It's all shot in Georgia this season, I think. It's good. It's on the Paramount Network and it airs Thursday nights. And Bridezillas is also back. This is all nostalgic reality TV for me. I'm so excited that both of them are back. And I was just catching up on those too. So check those out. Sunday night, I'm not a part of the Game of Thrones bandwagon, which I kind of hate because I mean, I want to laugh at the tweets, like I want to be involved, but Game of Thrones just didn't appeal to me when it initially aired. I tried to give it a chance and it didn't stick with me. I think I got to episode 4 before I turned it off. It just did not stick with me. So I didn't watch that, but I probably will give it a go after these 4 weeks have passed, because I think it's 4 more weeks into the series finale. So I probably will give it a go after that. But I did check out Portia's, episode 1 of Portia's Having a Baby, her baby special, and I really enjoyed it. It's a 3-week special, so it ends in 2 weeks. And I'm looking forward to episode 2, along with Potomac Housewives, which premieres this upcoming Sunday. And speaking of housewives and babies, I want to congratulate Eva Marcille and her husband, Michael Sterling. It was just announced today in this week's People magazine that Eva is expecting her second child with Michael and her third in total. She's 17 weeks pregnant. You know, her oldest daughter is Marley Ray, and she was with Kevin McCall. And so congratulations to Eva. I'm sure that we'll watch that all unfold on, sorry, this is bothering me. Watch that all unfold on Housewives. And Eva won't have to do any type of lifting, any type of heavy lifting, so to speak, because allegedly, you know, Kenya's back. So I'm looking forward to season 12 because this season was dry. We can all agree on that, right? John Singleton passed away on Monday, unceremoniously. He checked himself into the hospital and had a stroke there, I believe. This was weeks ago. and never bounced back. So I'm guessing it had to have been a massive stroke, and the family decided to, I guess, pull the plug on Monday. John is legendary, okay? He's given so much to the culture. Boys in the Hood, which is a movie I still haven't been able to watch, which is weird because I've been able to watch movies with that, like akin to Boys in the Hood, like similar, but it's something about that story that's haunting to me. I can't get into it. But Poetic Justice, Higher Learning, he did the Remember the Time music video by Michael Jackson. So rest in peace, Mr. Singleton. He also was the youngest and the first Black person nominated for a Best Director Oscar. So rest in peace. And you guys, we have to take care of ourselves. This man was only 51 when this happened. So keep that blood pressure. You know us. We got to keep it together. Keep it in check. Rest in peace, Mr. Singleton. Let's move on to the Braxtons. So two things. For one, they had a niece pass away. You know, they have one brother named Michael. His daughter, Lauren, she was only 24. She passed away Monday. So my condolences to them as well. She passed from a pre-existing heart condition, I believe. This is according to Essence. I think that's the link that I got to this. And so rest in peace to Lauren. Tawanda filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, child. She claims that she only has $150 in her account, and she owes her sister Tamar $35,000. Now, Tawanda is one of my favorite sisters, if not my favorite. She's also always just even-keeled, number 7, neutral. She seems like she makes the most sense out of most of them. So I hope that she digs herself out of this. I hope that everything, you know, is okay. She has $277,650,000 in assets, $547,56.39 in liabilities. She earns $4,692 monthly, but her monthly expenses are $6,020. So she's in the red. And on top of that, like I said, she owes, they put all her business in the streets. Okay, she owes Comcast, she owes tuition, like back tuition, I guess, on her school. You know, she has 2 kids, private Christian school. She owes Tamar that $35K. So yeah, Tawanda, I hope everything gets together. I also, speaking of the Braxtons, because I think 1 or 2 of them are Zetas, you know, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, just was leaked or released via the Washington Post that they have new language in their bylaws that state that you have to be cisgender in order to submit to their sorority. Now, I haven't seen a lot of discussion about this because I think overall people just do not care. It's unfortunate that trans misogyny exists in this way, but what can you tell a private organization? You can just, I guess if you're against this, which a lot of people are, you can stay away from them. Don't participate. Don't give anything to Zeta Phi Beta. It sucks that trans women can't, and trans men, because, you know, fraternities, even though the Divine Nine and National Panhellenic Council hasn't made explicit, you know, language, like if you're trans, you can't join, with the exception of Zeta just doing it. Everybody finds a way to discriminate, allegedly, right? I know people who've submitted who have gotten discriminated against or denied based on affiliation. So I don't understand. I guess my question is, I don't understand why Zeta Phi Beta felt the need to go out of their way to include this language in this diversity letter or whatever they released. Like, it seems like the sorority is divided on it from what I've seen on Facebook in particular. And a lot of the National Panhellenic Council is divided on this. My question is, this aside, my question is, what happens if you are a Zeta, you pledge Zeta, and then you decide to transition? Are you now excommunicated? I know that gender is a social construct, but are you now excommunicated because you're a man, you're a trans man? Do you automatically become a Sigma because the Zetas and the Sigmas are constitutionally bound? How does that work? If someone's done that and watching this, and also leave you all's comment and feedback in the comment section. I want to hear what you all have to say. But if someone has done this, which I'm sure they have, I'd love for you to write in, email me, let me know. It's sharsaysso@gmail.com. Let me know how that works. I also want the Divine Nine and the National Panhellenic Council people to know that there are trans people in your organizations. You just may not be privy to it, but there are people who have slid in. I know for a fact. So the way that I look at this, look, Zetas are very popular depending on where you are and depending on whatever campus you're at. And it just sucks that they felt the need. I need to know the reasoning as to why they felt the need to list explicitly that you have to be cis. Because like I said, everyone else discriminates. Everyone else, especially against LGBT people, they just find little loopholes and non-in-your-face ways to do it. So why did they feel the need? What prompted this? But screw... I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna clamp my tongue. All the best to all involved. I do not like this, so I want to be clear about that. I do not like this. Jussie Smollett is out at Empire. Empire was renewed for a season 6, but Jussie will not be returning. They made history on last week because Jussie, his character was the first gay character, black and gay, both parties black, to have a same-sex wedding in primetime TV. Shaka Khan performed and everything. I caught the tail end because I watched Star. And so these next 2 episodes will be leading up to the season finale, and we know that Jussie's not a part of it. And so, like I said, the show was renewed for season 6, but Jussie will not be returning. But the statement that Fox released was kind of vague in that we don't know if they're in the event that Empire is renewed for a season 7, will Jamal make a return? Like, they left it vague like that, but he's out of a job. We'll see. This is an interesting case to me for the obvious reasons, but we'll see how, because the news cycle flips so often. I'd like to see how Jussie recovers from this. We'll have a front row seat to it. And I think that by this time next year, he'll be working again, personally. Someone's going to include him in something because his name garners buzz, whether you like it or not. And especially after, what happened. And people are going to watch, I think, just to see, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that unfolds. Instagram also, they're running tests, I guess, in Canada. Now, Instagram, I'm on the fence about this because this can be a gift and a curse. They're trying to hide the likes and engagements and things like that. This is according to BuzzFeed News. In the test, followers won't see the total likes on photos, views counted on videos in their Instagram feed. Like, only you can see it, basically. Like, if I post something and it goes viral, only I will be able to see the logistics of that. Which is, like I said, a double-edged sword. How will influencers, how will something like that work? But it may be a blessing in disguise because it'll force people to focus on talent and not engagement. Like, focus on content and not engagement. You know what I'm saying? Because the numbers game is affecting every facet of the entertainment industry. Like, people do not want to work with you if you don't have 20,000 followers. But if it's just on the bare, raw talent, then what do you have to gauge from that? You know what I'm saying? So it could be a gift and a curse, but for people selling things and influencing, that may be, not too good. Last but not least, 18 years ago, Survivor was released, the album. I still can't believe it. 18 years ago. Whew. Matthew Knowles, I didn't report on this last week, but Matthew Knowles and some guy named Jacarius, who's responsible for the Set It Off play, which is going on tour this upcoming fall. I wonder if Debrat Tat Tat and the others will reprise their roles or if it'll be a new cast. But Matthew is, they're trying to do it on the West End in London, which is like their version of Broadway, and then Broadway stateside. But we'll see. They're trying to do the Destiny's Child musical. I'm saying that it's unauthorized because when asked if he has spoken to Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly and the former members, he kind of gave a vague response. Like, he's talked to their representatives, but I don't think he's cleared this with the girls, with the women of Destiny's Child. So I can't say right now whether I'll see it or not. It will be told from Matthew's perspective, which I don't know if it's going to be BS'd. I don't know. It's just all interesting to me. But, I'll keep tabs on that for you all. What else happened this week? I'm excited. Netflix, for May, When They See Us, which is a story about the Central Park Five, is uploading to Netflix later this month. BAPS is up today. Check out BAPS. Pose, May 10th. I'll be binge watching that. And Wanda Sykes has a comedy special coming out. Looking forward to that. But yeah, I think that's all I want to talk to you about this week. Be sure to leave your comments. I want to hear what you all have to say about these things. And be sure to rate and subscribe. Tell a friend, tweet the video, share the video, do what you have to do. And in the meantime, between time, I'll chat with you next week. I wish I had more time, but YouTube only gives me 15 minutes, so I can't really expound like I want to, but we can in the comments and on Twitter and stuff. So hit me up. And like I said, all of the stories are available. I'm going to include some in the description box, but all of them are available on my Facebook and Twitter and things like that. I'll talk to you all next week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.